And as promised, every week, 5 Seconds of Summer, they're on tour. They're checking in with us. And Michael Clifford is right here to say hi. How's it going?
We're here.
Hey, Michael.
We're checking in. This is good for us mentally.
Yes, reel you back in. So you're in Austin, Texas. Tell us one of your favorite things about Austin.
Surprisingly, in the last 2 years, I actually have a bunch of friends. I actually have more friends in Austin, Texas than I do in LA. Where I live.
Whoa, okay, all right.
Yeah. So Austin is definitely one of my favorite places ever. So so this is just good vibes. Ready for the show. Yeah.
Since Austin is the barbecue capital of the world, what is your favorite barbecue dish?
Dude, I'm a big fan of Korean barbecue.
Oh,
me too.
That's delicious.
It's just I'd want to call it an addiction, but I'm a little scared to call it that.
I get it.
I know that's probably the correct terminology.
Do you like where they do it for you, or where there's like a little grill and they give you?
I'm doing it my own way.
I love it.
I like that.
I wanna, yeah.
And like, Michael, you were the one who, when we talked to all four of you guys and decided we were going to be doing these weekly check-ins, you said you thought it would be good for you. Is there anything you want to get off your chest? I mean, you've only been on tour for a little bit. Anything stressing you out? Any anxieties you want to share with us? Anyone annoying you? Any of the boys doing something that you just...
Not annoying, more just like I need sleep tips.
Okay.
And I've always struggled with sleeping, but sleeping on a rickety bus turns out to make that problem a little bit more difficult.
Have you ever tried a sleep machine, a sound machine?
Well, you don't need that on the bus because all you hear is the sound of the creaking. Right. And
that constant hum.
I like that.
And then,
right.
So some of the reviews for the shows you've done so far, everything's been really positive, but one that I read, it was kind of amazing. It said it's very evident that you guys have been together for over 10 years and that it shows the way you're gelling on stage together.
It's funny. A few people like that, obviously not people who have written reviews, but just people who I know have actually said that to me as well. Which I guess is like, I can never really, none of us in the band will ever be able to like pinpoint exactly what that is because we'll never be able to watch a show.
Yeah.
Right.
But, I like to think that it's pretty obvious that we know each other so well, not only as musicians, but as people as well, that we kind of like, we feed off of each other on stage and we sort of like, I don't know. It's like when we're on stage playing with each other, we almost have this like telepathic language where we can like look at each other and like send messages about the show during it, which it actually sounds kind of crazy now that I say it, but I guess that's just kind of what happens when, we've all spent almost every day for the last 10 years together. So you develop strange secret languages that
we might know what you're talking about.
We know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, we've been doing the show together a couple of years. We know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not like a telepathy, but like, and it's not like that cliche finishing each other's sentences, but like, I know when Ryan's going to say this. I know when Stan is going to respond like this. They know what, it's just this.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's like, that's what family really is.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm an only child. I'm the only person in the band who has never had, who doesn't have siblings. So I, find something so incredible about that like, you don't, it's kind of impossible to explain until you've been in a situation where, you've just developed this bond with, these other people who, you end up becoming your family and like literally my brothers. So it's pretty crazy, but yeah, it does make me feel pretty emotional when I think about it too much, and I don't want to get too emotional, but it is pretty awesome.
Look at this is the therapy week everybody wanted.
And you know what else is awesome? This is the time of graduation, everybody's graduation. And the ultimate dream is to get to do something that you love with your high school pals. And you're living that, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like, sometimes it's hard to not, you don't want to think about it too much because then you get a little existential about it. But, it is pretty wild to think that, something that you can start in high school can, turn out to be, it's probably the most important thing I'll ever do in my whole life. So, yeah.
No, got to interrupt there. See, that's non-wisdom. Let Uncle Stan hook you up. Being a dad, that's going to be
true. That'll be number one, and 5 Sauce will be second.
Bada boom, bada boom, bing bang.
Michael, thank you so much for checking in with us. Have a great show tonight, and we can't wait to see you when you're in New York.
Dude, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking in.
Of course.
No problem.
Have a good one, baby.
Love you guys.